What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Almighty Analysis. Today, we're going to be reacting to the House Speaker, Mike Johnson, addressing Joe Biden pardoning his son. Uh, you know, I get it to a certain degree. You know, you want to take care of your family and stuff, but using the government and pretty much overriding everything the government decided about the crimes that your son committed, and you don't do anything your whole presidency. You sleep through half of your presidency. You try to do a little bait and switch with Kamala so she could be president and you could just kind of sit in the background. And the thing you've done is you decided to wake up from your nap and pardon your son and then send a bunch of money to another country. But yet, we're in the economy that we're in now. There's people that are literally don't know how they're going to get through the next day or put food on their table for their family, but we have enough money that we can send to other countries. It's absolutely mind-blowing. But let's go ahead and get into the video. If you like this kind of stuff, make sure you go ahead and subscribe and comment down below. Let's just get into this.
Let me say a word about Hunter Biden. A lot has been said and written about the pardon. President Biden is letting his son off the hook for the federal crimes that he committed. This weekend, of course, he pardoned Hunter. And it's important to point out, and everyone has, and even many Democrats are now expressing their great disappointment and their dismay, because the president promised us over and over and over, repeatedly, unequivocally. He told the American people that he would not issue a pardon for his son, and then he did it. It was more than 10 occasions. We have the receipts. It's all on video. They made formal...
And let's be real, he probably doesn't remember doing any of that. Dude's sick. Dude's sick in the fucking head. And let's be real, he probably doesn't remember doing any of that or saying any of that. You could show him the recordings and he'd probably be like, oh, I don't remember that. It's narcissism at its fucking finest. Like, the Democratic Party is full of some fucking sickos, man. Seriously. It really is, because you got Kamala Harris getting drunk through half of her campaign, not really doing the freaking Call Me Daddy podcast. All these podcasts geared towards just like one demographic of people, not really telling anybody about her policies or anything. And then you got freaking sleepy Joe Biden, who I honestly can't tell you one thing or remember one thing that he's done since he came in. Everyone's going to say, oh, the student loan forgiveness. Well, I'm sorry, I don't have student loans, so that doesn't really apply to me. And guess what? We're still in freaking debt. It's absolutely mind-blowing.
Well, official declarations to that point. The White House said he wouldn't do it, but he did. So they misled the American people. And a lot has been recounted over the last couple of days since that happened.
That is really crazy. He misled the American people. Would you believe that? Even his own party saying he misled the American people. And you think Kamala Harris would have been any better? God, you guys are fucking out of your mind. Out of your fucking mind if you think that these people actually give a fuck about you. And then you could flip it around and be like, oh, does the right give a fuck about you? The problem is with that is I don't need them to give a fuck about me individually. I don't need them to pick a demographic and choose which one they want to help out most. You want to know what the right stands for? Is helping America. Flat out. No, none of the whole, oh my God, well, we're going to do this identity politics thing. No, it's, hey, you're American, I'm American, let's help each other. The people that are the highest earners in America aren't even in a position to help anyone if they wanted to, because everybody's losing so much in this country. As much as everyone wants to make it out to be like, oh, this is the greatest country in the world, it is. But when you let idiots take over and you let idiots come in and sleep through their whole presidency, and then they decide to wake up just so they could pardon their son. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm the president of the United States, I could do that. It's just silly and it's fucking stupid that people can't wake up and see this. One of the most frustrating human beings ever is watching Whoopi Goldberg, like, she should really just stick to fucking acting and not worry about that kind of stuff, because she sounds ignorant. She's constantly talking down to people like they're stupid, and people are tired of it, man. Imagine having someone go on TV and talk about, oh, well, if I was doing good right now, I wouldn't be working. Lady, you make $8 million a year to do The View. I don't want to do the math about how much that is a month, how much that is a week. I'm sure that's there's a video somewhere on that. But Jesus Christ, you are so out of touch with what the American people go through, but yet you want to stand on this like fucking moral high ground, and you want to talk about how, oh my God, well, you know, these people are so bad and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you want to know what? I've never heard more of a hypocrite in my entire life. Especially like it. I think The View as a TV show should be canceled, because it's propaganda at this point. And it's not like, nobody fact checks these people. They just say shit, and then you idiots fucking eat it up. That's fucking crazy.
Happened that it's just like when he said the border was secure. It's just like when he said that Bidenomics was working great for the American people. It's just like when he denied or tried to cover up his obvious mental acuity and decline. And it's just like when he insisted that the catastrophic Afghanistan withdrawal was somehow a success. This pardon is a perversion of justice, and it is a utter disregard for the rule of law, and it further undermines the people's faith in our system of justice. So we have reform on the way, and it cannot happen soon enough. And you've heard us say many times, you've heard me say many times as a former constitutional law attorney litigator, that this is one of the greatest concerns I have, when the people believe that there are two tiers of justice. And the current...
100%. 100% there's two tiers of justice, because if something happened to me and I got in trouble, I don't have a president daddy to come and pardon me. I've never been arrested in my life. I've never done anything that I would felt like was going to put me in a jail cell, because that life is not for me. I don't need to prove anything. But to know that this dude pretty much took his power as president and used it to give not only like his own party, but the American like people as a whole a middle finger on the way out. Like, hey, I know I haven't done shit but ruin this country, but on the way out, before I die, I want to make sure that my son is pardoned, and I want to pretty much avoid any accountability. This shit is fucking insane, bro. It really is insane. It doesn't make any sense how somebody can get, like, honestly, imagine if you just, let's put it into perspective like this. Let's take the lowest job you could think of, like working fast food or something. Imagine you show up to your fast food job and you just sleep through your whole shift. And then on the way out, you decide to make yourself some food, bag it up, and give a middle finger to the rest of the crew on the way out. Who cares, because you ate, right? That's literally the equivalent in this. It's literally one of those... it's so frustrating to even think that somebody could get away with this, because there is actually people probably serving time right now over some petty bullshit that Kamala Harris put him in prison for when she was a judge, because she was criminalizing everybody who smoked weed, and she smokes weed herself. But yet you're going to come out and villainize all of these people, say these people are sexist, where all these things because we didn't vote for Kamala Harris, and it's like, or we don't care about women's rights because we didn't vote for Kamala Harris, we don't care about this, that. No, at this point, all we care about is American people. And you could say, oh, well, the transgender community, all these people are a part of the American people. But the truth is, that is not what we think about when we wake up in the morning. If you want to be a transgendered person or whatever it is that you like to do, that is on you. But you should not make it your fucking daily duty to make sure everybody else falls in line and accepts you. You want to change because you don't feel accepted. This is like a personal issue that you have. Become a better person. Go try to make friends that think along the same lines as you do. But don't push your shit on us. Like, I am 32 years old. I'm a single dad. When I wake up in the morning, I am constantly struggling to find what's the next thing that I can do to put myself in position to be the best parent for my kid and not live paycheck to paycheck. And then you got people in the government who Joe Biden has literally done nothing his whole term, to the point that he actually had somebody take over and still has the power to pardon his son and say, oh, you know what? I know he committed crimes. I've been on record saying that I know he's committed these crimes, and it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Like, it's crazy that this shit is able to go on, and it really is a wake up call. Like, to not, like, it's one of those things where I've been able to step back and take it for what it is in a good way, because I think this is the wake up call everybody needs. Mainstream media is not what it used to be. The government is not what it used to be. And more we are seeing that there's definitely two tiers to this. There is the people who have power and the people who don't. If you don't, good luck trying to get yourself out of any situation that Hunter Biden was in.
Of the White House emphasizes that point. It makes it very difficult. They have done, in my view, the Biden family, almost irreparable damage to our system of justice. So we have a lot to repair. But I am encouraged and excited that we have that opportunity beginning early next year. We need real reform, and this is why President Trump is appointing nominees who will shake up the status quo and get us back to the fundamentals. And I think that's really important.
All right. So, yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Go subscribe down below if you want some more things like this. Final thoughts. I really hope that they're able to overturn whatever it is that he's trying to do to get his son off the hook, and honestly, just really change shit to where these people aren't even allowed to run for office anymore. And I'm not talking about Democrats. That's stupid. That's freaking like delusional. I'm saying that if somebody, like, at no point did this dude go under any type of like psychological evaluation. He's clearly got doctors that are probably telling him that he's like saying like, yo, dude's got dementia. Something's going on with his brain. But nobody, like, there's not anything in there that says, hey, this person is not mentally fit enough to, like, if you have to be mentally stable enough to stand trial, shouldn't you have to be mentally stable enough to run for president? I don't know. Anyways, like I said, thumbs up, subscribe if you want some more, and I will be back soon. Peace.